Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
An indication of radiant light drawn around the head of a saint. A toroidal shape. A halo of smoke. A circle of light around the sun or moon. An indication of radiant light drawn around the head of a saint. A distinctive but intangible quality surrounding a person or thing. The place had an aura of romance. A sensation, as of a cold breeze or bright light, that precedes the onset of certain disorders such as a migraine attack or epileptic seizure. An indication of radiant light drawn around the head of a saint. The outermost region of the sun's atmosphere, visible as a white halo during a solar eclipse. An indication of radiant light drawn around the head of a saint. An indication of radiant light drawn around the head of a saint. A state of high honor. He valued glory above life itself. Brilliant radiant beauty. The glory of the sunrise. Rejoice proudly. An indication of radiant light drawn around the head of a saint. A dark gray cloud bearing rain. A toroidal shape. A toroidal shape. Fungi, a remnant of the partial veil that in mature mushrooms surrounds the stem like a collar. A toroidal shape. A small ring-shaped friedcake. The sound of a bell ringing. The distinctive ring of the church bell. Ring or echo with sound. Extend on all sides of simultaneously, encircle. Make bells ring, often for the purposes of musical edification. My uncle rings every Sunday at the local church. A toroidal shape. A ring of ships in the harbor. Chemistry. A chain of atoms in a molecule that forms a closed loop. Attach a ring to the foot of, in order to identify. Ring birds. An association of criminals. A rigid circular band of metal or wood or other material used for holding or fastening or hanging or pulling. Sound loudly and sonorously. Get or try to get into communication with someone by telephone. Jewelry consisting of a circlet of precious metal, often set with jewels, worn on the finger. She had rings on every finger. A strip of material attached to the leg of a bird to identify it, as in studies of bird migration. A characteristic sound. It has the ring of sincerity. A platform usually marked off by ropes in which contestants box or wrestle. The gracefulness of a person or animal that is quick and nimble. A feeling of joy and pride. The visual effect of illumination on objects or scenes is created in pictures. The property of being comparatively small in weight. The lightness of balsa wood. The trait of being light-hearted and frivolous. Having a light color. The quality of being luminous, emitting or reflecting light. Having abundant light or illumination. They played as long as it was light. Merriment expressed by a brightness or gleam or animation of countenance. Weak and likely to lose consciousness. Felt light in the head. Marked by temperance and indulgence. A light eater. having relatively few calories. Light, or light beer. A condition of spiritual awareness, divine illumination. Follow God's light. Fall to somebody by assignment or lot. Physics, electromagnetic radiation that can produce a visual sensation. The light was filtered through a soft glass window. Used of vowels or syllables, pronounced with little or no stress. A syllable that ends in a short vowel is a light syllable. Cause to start burning, subject to fire or great heat. With few burdens. Experienced travelers travel light. Start or maintain a fire in. A divine presence believed by Quakers to enlighten and guide the soul. Moving easily and quickly, nimble. The dancer was light and graceful. Make lighter or brighter. This lamp lightens the room a bit. The visual effect of illumination on objects or scenes is created in pictures. He could paint the lightest light and the darkest dark. A device for lighting or igniting fuel or charges or fires. Do you have a light? To come to rest, settle. Misfortune lighted upon him. Of sleep, easily disturbed. In a light doze. Casual and unrestrained in sexual behavior. He was told to avoid loose, or light, women. Of sound or color, free from anything that dulls or dims. A light lilting voice like a silver bell. The light from a horse. Silly or trivial. Light banter. Any device serving as a source of illumination. He stopped the car and turned off the lights. Less than the correct or legal or full amount, often deliberately so. A light pound. Used of color, having a relatively small amount of coloring agent. Light blue. Begin to smoke. An illuminated area. He stepped into the light. A particular perspective or aspect of a situation. Although he saw it in a different light, he still did not understand. A person regarded very fondly. The light of my life. A visual warning signal. They saw the light of the beacon. Characterized by or emitting light. A room that is light when the shutters are open. Demanding little effort, not burdensome. Light housework. Designed for ease of movement or to carry little weight. Light aircraft. Easily assimilated in the alimentary canal, not rich or heavily seasoned. A light diet. Having little importance. Losing his job was no light matter. Intended primarily as entertainment, not serious or profound. Light verse. Mental understanding as an enlightening experience. He finally saw the light. Of comparatively little physical weight or density. A light load. Of little intensity or power or force. The light touch of her fingers. Of the military or industry, using, or being, relatively small or light arms or equipment. Light infantry. Physics, chemistry, not having atomic weight greater than average. Light water as ordinary water. Psychologically light, especially free from sadness or troubles. A light heart. Public awareness. It brought the scandal to light. Used of soil, loose and large-grained in consistency. Light soil. Very thin and insubstantial. Light summer dresses. Not great in degree or quantity or number. A light sentence. A ring-shaped surface generated by rotating a circle around an axis that does not intersect the circle. The donut-shaped object enclosed by a torus. A physical phenomenon associated with the atmosphere. A ring of fungi marking the periphery of the perennial underground growth of the mycelium. A ring of fungi marking the periphery of the perennial underground growth of the mycelium. A luminous halo parallel to the horizon at the altitude of the Sun, caused by ice crystals in the atmosphere. A luminous halo parallel to the horizon at the altitude of the Sun, caused by ice crystals in the atmosphere. A luminous halo parallel to the horizon at the altitude of the Sun, caused by ice crystals in the atmosphere.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.